Liverpool is on the verge of reigniting a saga that kept fans on edge until the very last second of the transfer window, the saga of Marc Guehi. The English defender, who was once on the brink of joining Anfield, saw his move collapse due to an off-field issue, but now the story has entered a new chapter that could reignite hopes of seeing him in red. And let's be honest, few things stir the supporters' imagination as much as the prospect of a solid defensive signing, especially under current manager Arne Slot, who has been transforming Liverpool into a team as competitive as it is thrilling. Last window, everything seemed on track. A deal was agreed, medicals completed, and the expectation was that Guehi would be announced as the newest piece in Liverpool's defensive machinery. However, in a twist worthy of English football backroom dramas, Crystal Palace manager Oliver Glasner threatened to resign if the player was sold. The pressure worked, and chairman Steve Parish decided to keep the Eagles captain, frustrating not only Liverpool's plans, but also the player's own dreams of taking a giant step forward in his career. Now, months later, the situation is very different. Palace know that time is against them. Either they negotiate Guehi in January or risk losing him for free the following summer. And this is where Liverpool's shrewdness comes into play, potentially securing one of the Premier League's most promising defenders for a fee well below expectations. According to recent reports, the club could pay around £25 million, at least £10 million less than the initial asking price. A genuine bargain considering the level of player Guehi has already proven himself to be. The frustration that gripped Anfield in August seems to be giving way to an even more tempting opportunity. After all, if fans suffered seeing a near deal slip through their fingers, they now can rejoice at the chance to secure the same player at a reduced cost. For Guehi, it is also a chance to turn the page. He had been preparing for a life-changing move, imagining himself at Anfield, and now that dream could finally come true. It is a match that seems destined to happen, only delayed by unforeseen circumstances. Liverpool's interest in the captain of Palace has not diminished in the slightest, and this makes perfect sense when we consider the reality of the current squad. Ibrahima Konate, despite his undeniable talent, has struggled at the start of the season and still has an uncertain future, with his contract expiring next summer. The Reds' defence needs immediate reinforcement, not just to ensure depth, but to maintain their competitive standard across all fronts. In this context, Guehi emerges as the perfect solution, balancing defensive security with technical quality. More than just statistics or market values, what stands out is Guehi's profile. He combines youth with tactical maturity, possesses excellent positioning, confidence on the ball, and a reading of the game that places him among the most complete defenders of his generation in England. Under the guidance of Arne Slot, known for maximising his players' potential and implementing a dynamic, aggressive style of play, the defender has everything needed to grow further and become a cornerstone of Liverpool's backline for years to come. For the fans, the anticipation goes far beyond simply welcoming another signing. It is the possibility of seeing Liverpool consolidate a solid defence ready to tackle the challenges of a long and demanding season. The Premier League is a marathon, the Champions League demands excellence in every detail, and the need for a balanced squad has never been clearer. In this sense, Guehi wouldn't just be another name on the list, but a strategic solution capable of offering stability and confidence.
What is most fascinating is that this saga still has room for further twists. Other clubs are undoubtedly watching the defender, and Liverpool know they must act swiftly in January to avoid competition. But if there is ever a perfect moment to turn past frustration into opportunity, it is now. The club has the chance to correct a recent mistake and, at the same time, strengthen the squad with a player who seems tailor-made for Anfield. Thus, what began as a major disappointment could end up becoming one of the shrewdest signings in recent years. Guehi, who has already proven he has the quality to shine at the highest level, seems merely to be awaiting the final call to don the red shirt. And when that day comes, it will not only be the fulfillment of a dream for the player, but also a clear signal that Liverpool remain alert, ambitious, and determined to build an even more victorious future. The clock is already ticking towards January, and the question remains, will we finally see Marc Guehi at the heart of Liverpool's defence? After the controversial departure of Harvey Elliott and Mohamed Salah's emotional outpouring, another historic Liverpool name returned to the spotlight: Trent Alexander-Arnold. While losing a gem like Elliott tugged at the hearts of the supporters, the right-back's exit to Real Madrid remains an open wound, and now it has entered a new chapter. Trent, a symbol of a generation, decided to share his version of the most difficult move of his career amid rumours that Manchester City are eyeing his future. His words left no doubt: Liverpool will always be his home. At 26, Alexander-Arnold left Anfield at the end of last season, concluding a cycle of more than a decade in which he became an icon for the Reds, winning 2 Premier League titles and a Champions League. His transfer to Real Madrid cost €10 million paid by the Spanish club to release him from his contract early and secure him for the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. It was a bold move that immediately put the Englishman in the spotlight, yet so far his adaptation has not been as dazzling as expected. In 8 official games, he has yet to score and has provided only 1 assist. Despite this modest start, Real Madrid has full confidence in Alexander-Arnold. The club believes he can become a key figure under Xabi Alonso, but speculation continues. Manchester City, ever alert to market opportunities, is reportedly monitoring the situation and planning a move in 2026, a clash of titans that could further unsettle Liverpool fans, who still feel the absence of their most iconic right-back. In an interview with Spanish GQ magazine, Trent opened his heart. "It was one of the hardest decisions of my life. Liverpool is my home, it's the club that made me who I am, but I felt that Real Madrid was the right step at the right time," he said. His words reveal a dilemma of a player torn between love for his roots and the need to challenge himself in a new environment. Regarding his experience at the Bernabeu, Alexander-Arnold did not hide his respect. "It's a huge challenge. You feel the weight of the shirt, but that's what drives you to give your all. Real Madrid has a unique legacy, but for me, it was more than that. It was a personal desire for change, to step out of my comfort zone, to test myself in a different context." The Englishman also highlighted that the move goes beyond football. Living in a new country and embracing a different culture is for him a personal and professional transformation. This message of growth contrasts with the void left at Anfield. Without Alexander-Arnold, Arne Slot has had to improvise. Dominic Szoboszlai was moved to right-back in matches against Newcastle and Arsenal, replacing Jeremy Frimpong, who suffered an injury. Connor Bradley has also been used, but the sense is that none of them have been able to replicate Trent's influence and tactical intelligence. Dietmar Hamann, former Reds midfielder, was categorical in commenting on the situation. He believes the fans must give Alexander-Arnold a warm welcome in November when Real Madrid face Liverpool in the Champions League group stage. He deserves to be treated like a hero. He gave everything to the club for 10 years, never cost anything, and was always loved by the city. I know his departure hurt, but the truth is, Liverpool misses him. The replacements are not at the same level, and soon this will become even more evident. The reunion promises to be emotional. On one side, an idol who dared to step out of their comfort zone in search of growth. On the other, a fan base that learned to rely on his vision, his pinpoint assists, and his passion for the club. The mixture of gratitude and longing is likely to make the night at Anfield an emotional spectacle.
Meanwhile, Real Madrid remains active behind the scenes. Los Blancos are already planning reinforcements for January and have shown interest in a target who was also on Liverpool's radar at the end of the last window. Additionally, a promise has been made to Nico Paz, the young Argentine talent, that he will be an essential part of the club's future. To complete the picture, defender Ibrahima Konate rejected a lucrative offer from Saudi Arabia, knowing that the Spanish club is eyeing his signing next summer, when he could leave on a free transfer. This context only reinforces the sense that Liverpool and Real Madrid, frequent rivals on the pitch, are competing for much more than trophies. It is a story of intertwined careers, remarkable transfers, and destinies that always seem to cross paths.
Salah has already expressed how much he misses loyal teammates such as Elliott, Diaz and Núñez. Now, the sense of longing extends to Trent Alexander-Arnold, the Anfield boy who chose to write a new chapter at the Bernabeu. But if there is one thing clear in this whirlwind, it is that for Alexander-Arnold, Liverpool will never cease to be home. And when he steps onto the Anfield turf again, the fans' reaction will speak volumes about how past, present and future can merge into a night that promises to be unforgettable.